Hello students, welcome to the online session of Sri Gokulam Public School Guruvayur. Children, as you know, we were discussing the chapter 10 of your business study, Financial Market. Today we will discuss the topic Securities and Exchange Board of India, which is also known as SEBI. Let us first of all see what is SEBI. The Securities and Exchange Board of India, that is SEBI, was established by the Government of India on 12th April 1988. It is an interim administrative body which promote orderly and healthy growth of securities market and for investor protection from trading malpractices. So children, there is two main purposes behind the establishment of SEBI. The first one is orderly, in a disciplined way, and healthy growth of securities market. So they promote the orderly and healthy growth of securities market, as well as SEBI, they protect the interest of the investors. So there are two main malpractices which are commonly noticed in this market, that is price rigging and insider trading. Price rigging is manipulation which is made on the price of the securities, and inside trading means the insiders to a company, that is the directors or promoters who are directly connected with the market, they make use of the informations and they can make their personal information that can be they can use for their personal profit. So these two problems are commonly noticed in the market, financial markets. So to trigger that or to note down that malpractices or reduce the intensity of that malpractices, the SEBI have been established. Now, what is the objective of SEBI? SEBI was set up to protect the interest of investors. That is their main purpose. Okay, and for the development and regulation of securities market. Now there are four different objectives of SEBI beside protecting the interest of investors and development of securities market. Here there are four different objectives. The first one is to protect the rights and interests of investors, particularly individual investors, and to guide and educate them. So children, protecting the right and interest of the investors, particularly individual investors, and this SEBI, they used to guide and educate the investors regarding the different schemes, policies, and benefit related to the investment which they have in which they have invested their money. Now, to prevent the trading malpractices like price rigging, insider trading, misleading statements in the prospectus, etc. So that is prevented by the SEBI. That is one objective. So to prevent the malpractices, that is one of the objective. Next is to regulate the stock exchange and the securities market to promote their orderly functioning. So for a disciplined and ordered function of the securities market, SEBI, they regulate the stock exchange. Next point is to regulate and develop a code of conduct and fair practice by intermediaries like brokers, merchant bankers, etc., with a view to make them competitive and professional. So regulating and developing a code of conduct is also one of the objectives of SEBI. This code of conduct is to regulate the working of intermediaries like brokers and merchant bankers. Okay, and also to give them a competitive or professional, to make them professional and competitive. Such code of conduct and regulating their activities is undertaken by the SEBI. So these are the four different type objectives of SEBI. It's a very important question. Next is the functions of SEBI. The first main function is objective functions. Second one is they perform the regulatory functions. And the third function performed by SEBI is development functions. So under protective function, let us see what are the different areas of functions undertaken by SEBI. So here are the different types of protective functions. It prohibits fraudulent and unfair trade practices in the securities market. For example, misleading statements and manipulations. So such unfair trade practices and fraudulent activities are prohibited. That comes under the protective function of SEBI. The second point is it controls insider trading and imposes penalties for such practices. So it also controls the insider tradings, and also if such things are noticed, SEBI have the charge to impose them penalties. Next is it undertakes steps for investor protection. So they take all the measures to protect the investors' protection, or look after the interest of the investors. Next is it promotes fair practices and code of conduct in securities market. So in securities market, the brokers, for them fair practices and code of conduct is promoted by the SEBI. So these are the 4 protective functions of SEBI, very important point. Next is regulatory function. It registers. See, regulatory functions means what are the activities or functions SEBI perform to regulate the activity of securities market. So here are 6 points. It registers brokers and sub-brokers and other players in the market. So registering, giving entry to only the registered brokers and sub-brokers. Only the qualified or registered brokers are allowed to work in the securities market. It registered collective investment schemes and mutual fund. Even the schemes and mutual funds are registered by SEBI. That all come under the regulatory function. Then it regulates stockbrokers, portfolio exchanges, and underwriters and merchant bankers. So brokers and portfolio exchanging, that is exchange of portfolios, and underwriters, merchant bankers, they all are regulated by the SEBI. Okay. Fourth point is it regulates takeover bids by companies. So children, sometimes one company take over some other company through an auction. Okay. So that process is also regulated by SEBI. It leaves fees or other charges for carrying out the process of purpose of SEBI's Act 1992. So whatever act or SEBI Act is there, as per that certain fees and charges have to be placed. So that all work as a part of regulatory function, this is performed by SEBI. Okay. Then it calls for information by undertaking inspections, conducting inquiries, and an audit of stock exchange and intermediaries. So it also does the inspections and call for inquiry, go for auditing of stock exchange, and all that comes under the regulatory functions of SEBI. Next, the last functions of SEBI is development function. It trains intermediaries of the securities market. So developing the market. How can the market be developed? Only when the brokers or the intermediaries who are working in this market are trained, then only the development of stock market will take place. So for that, intermediaries are trained. Okay, that is one of the development function performed by SEBI. Next is it conducts research and publishes information useful to all market participants. So it publishing and conducting a research related to the securities market is done by SEBI, which comes under the development function. Through this published information, the participants, all the market participants, they can gather many information related to the market. It undertakes measures to develop the capital market by adapting a flexible approach. So all the measures is undertaken by SEBI for the development of capital market. So for that, adapting a flexible approach which can lead to the development of capital market, that is identified, and for that proper planning and it is undertaken for the development of capital market. So these all 3 points come under the development functions of SEBI. So children, today's class we saw Securities and Exchange Board of India, that is SEBI. Its objectives we saw. Functions of SEBI, there are 3 main functions of SEBI: protective functions, regulatory functions, and development functions. See children, SEBI, from SEBI we can expect any 1 or 2 questions. So you cannot skip this topic at all. It's a very important topic. Now it's time to conclude today's class as well as today's chapter. With this, our portion for business study have been completed. Now it's your turn. You have to read the textbook very carefully, prepare a lecture note related to this chapter, and point wise you have to answer each question which is asked in your exam paper. Read the question also very carefully before answering the question. So this is all from business study. Study well. Take care. Goodbye.